The primary school examinations (PSC) are conducted to assess students' performance after completing 8 years of the primary school curriculum. Director of the Examinations Unit, Nelson Longsworth, adds that the information is also used by others in the system.
It provides that kind of information to the primary schools. The information is also forwarded to the high schools who will admit these students or most of these students, and they themselves make use of the information to determine should there be remedial help needed for these children or these students, and or for the purpose of admittance. We do unfortunately still have schools who use the results to determine who participates in their school or not.
This year, of the total number of students registered, 15 more boys registered for the exam than girls. But that's just registration. The number of students who actually sit the exams change by the end of the second day, as many don't show up for varying reasons, including sickness, dropping out of school, or leaving the country. Of note is that among those registered are over 100 special needs students.
This year, a little over 130 students were accommodated for special needs. That ranges from allowing them extra time to having a reader or a scribe in place depending on the need.
Day one is over and done with. So how do the students feel? Most of those we spoke with were confident they'd fare well in both English and science.
Was great.
Which part?
English one.
How did you find the writing? The writing part, was that easy for you?
You had to looking at the story and then find the answers and shade the letter B or A.
And you were prepared for that?
Small.
Okay, so how about the science? How was that?
Well, it come with plant kingdom, cells, so with teach us and stuff like that.
Okay, so you were ready as well?
Mom.
I attend my evening class every day, Monday to Friday, so we do past booklets and we write stories and letters every day, so I was prepared for that part. It was pretty easy because how I had to practice it was pretty easy, but for other students, I'm not sure.
What part of it was easy?
The language one.
Okay, so how about the writing? Was that part easy for you?
Yes, ma'am.
And the science?
That one made pretty easy.
Okay, so you prepared a lot for these, I imagine, to find them really easy?
Yes, ma'am.
Science was fairly easy. We already reviewed most of the topics, all of the topics actually, and they taught us more than we needed to know on the exam.
So you're confident you're going to pass science?
Yes, ma'am.
English and math have proven to be the most challenging subjects for students year after year, and a few students today didn't walk out feeling too good about their performance in English.
Easy-ish.
What part of it was easy-ish?
Well, the story writing and letter writing parts were easy.
I imagine you prepared a lot for that one.
Yes, ma'am.
Could you tell us how you prepared?
At school, our teachers gave us a lot of work to do with story writing and letter writing for practice.
Okay, so you're confident you're going to pass English?
Yes, ma'am.
Students will sit the last two exams, math and social studies, on Tuesday, May 2nd. That's a month from now, but already students are having their individual doubts about their weaknesses.
Social studies, I am positive I might get a good grade for social studies. But maths, I have to try my best for maths.
So there's a lot more practicing and studying for math, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Biggest worry would be social studies.
Really? For some students it's math. Why is it social studies for you?
Because it's a lot of dates and things to remember. Math is much easier for us more than social studies.
Each year, the Ministry of Education hopes for improved results. Longsworth says they keep providing relevant information to schools through the BJAT and PSC exams to make necessary improvements, but challenges persist. To date, he adds, rural schools don't seem to do too well compared to city or town schools.
It's all about quality education, and it has to do with what the children are exposed to over the 8 years, in terms of the mastery of the curriculum. And it comes with a lot of factors, you have socioeconomic factors, you have It's a long list. You know what no one specific indicator would suggest that that's why students do poorly. We do have better schools in terms of management, in terms of teachers. We can definitely identify those, or those have been identified in the past. And it's a matter of all trying their best to do better, you know, coming together and do more. If you improve the inputs to a school, you definitely will get better outputs. So that's definitely one of the ways of moving forward as we make use of these results primarily, not just as numbers, but to see more clearly where in what areas that would need specific improvement.
Dalila Ikal, Love News.